Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the maintenance for your Tesla. I have a Tesla Model Y and I want to talk about, it's now 2.5 years old and it's just needs a few things that need to be checked regularly. First, the brakes, the tires, the winter washer fluid, the filters, cabin filters, and the HEPA filters. Now, for the brakes, they need to have the fluid checked every 4 years. You don't use the brakes much because there's regenerative braking. And so when you're going along, you just take your foot off the go pedal and it slows down the car. Very rarely do you actually press the brakes, and that's when they get wear and tear. So there isn't much to do with the brake pads, but everything needs to be checked. The brakes need to be cleaned and lubricated every 12,500 miles. The cabin filter has to be, or should be checked, and according to the manual, it needs to be replaced every 2 years. And the HEPA filter and the carbon filter, there's 2 of each, they need to be replaced every 3 years. And there's places that you can check on those within the menus of the car to see how they're doing. I will show you how to do that in another video. Your 12-volt battery also needs to be checked. They say every 3 to 5 years it needs to be replaced. I have a video on that. Check in the comments below and you'll find a link there to that video. And the tires need to be rotated every 6,250 miles. I generally check the tread, and we're going to do that in a few minutes. I check that regularly and just look for wear and tear. The car needs the tires balanced. They come balanced when you get the car, and just notice, be mindful of any vibrations and so forth. I did have some vibrations at one point, but when the tires were rotated, it went away. So, just, I guess that's on a as-needed basis. Now, the windshield wiper fluid, I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. Just the wipers, windshield wipers, just, I guess that's on an as-needed basis as well. Okay, just pour it in here. Be mindful of where the top is. I haven't added any in a while, so. And I usually choose ones that say below, like 30 below, so that there won't be an issue. I'm in a cold climate here in Hampshire. Alright, that's enough. And that's it for that. Next up, when I got the car, I put paint protection film on the front of the vehicle and also on the area in front of the back tires, and that's because just from pebbles kicking up from driving on the highways. I have to do 128 sometimes in Massachusetts, or 95, 128, and I noticed in the past that I had some dings on my paint, so that's just to prevent any damage. And also on the rear of the car is kind of aerodynamic and it flares out, and people had said that sometimes from the front tires pebbles can hit the area in front of the back tires. So I also put paint protection film there, and I did that myself. I ordered some paint protection film clear from eBay, and they were really good. I'll put a link for that in the comments below. The other thing is, when you get the car washed, you should go to a touchless car wash. That means that nothing is touching the car. They have these new car washes where it's all goes around your car, it's all automated, and there's a foam that they put on and it just gets rinsed off, and that's adequate enough. After the car wash, I towel it off with just these, the whole car, and I also do around the inside of the doors and the front and the trunk, around this area, to keep it all clean. For the interior, I just wipe it down with the same cloths, new ones, or ones that have been laundered, and I just use water and wipe it down, and then I also use Armor All to keep it shiny. And the seats, they're a synthetic leather, but I just use leather cleaner to keep those nice and tidy. The last thing I do, and I don't do it that often, I've probably done it 3 times in the 2.5 years since I've owned this car, but you will see around the windows a rainbow effect occurring, and some geese flying by. I just take a cloth, a rag with WD-40 sprayed on it, and wipe down around the plastic pieces. They're like a rubber gasket plastic piece that's on the exterior of the car. I just wipe that down with the cloth, and that keeps it nice. Also to note here on the service page, right here you can see car wash mode. So when you're in the car wash, you just press that, and you can see here, enter car wash mode, and then when you're done, you exit car wash mode. And you use a penny, and if you can't see the whole head, you hold it upside down. That's good. And if you can, then your tires need replacing. And you will feel the wear bars. There's a wear bar right there. Now let's look at the tread. Look if there's any wear. We'll look for nails or bubbles on the side. Everything looks good here. And of course, you want to check all 4 tires. As far as checking tire pressure, from the main menu, choose service. And right here you see the recommended tire pressure, and then here's each tire. And these are all fine. In the winter, you know, the pressure changes in the tires. One easy way to keep your tires at a good inflation rate is to get a tire pressure inflator like this. This one came with some little adapters. If you just press it once, it will show the battery level. If you press and hold, it turns on. If you press this plus, it'll go up. The pressure will go up, and there's a button to may have it go down. To turn it on, you just press it. There's going to be a big noise. And that's how it works. You can charge it with USB-C or USB, the old USB rectangular receptacle. That's it. Also see below in the comments a link to a document, an Excel document that lists all the things that I mentioned today. I hope you find it useful. If I missed anything and you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please like it, and I would love it if you would subscribe and follow my channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.